Part 1, Statistics. You will find this on page 276 in the Namibian Mathematics Grade 8 textbook, Y equals mx plus c to success. Introduction to Statistics. According to the Namibian 2011 Population and Housing Census, 52.6% of the population of Namibia has access to cell phones. Do you know how the figure of 52.6% was obtained? Figures like 52.6% are obtained through a process of collecting, organizing, displaying, and interpreting data in various ways. To summarize, the 4 stages of a statistical survey are collection, organization, display, and interpretation. The above information shows an example of how statistics can be applied to daily life. The use of statistics is essential in areas such as climatology, economics, biology, population census. It enables people to make informed decisions so that they are able to formulate plans wisely. In primary school, we learned how to represent data by various types of graphs, such as bar graphs, broken line graphs, pictograms, and pie charts. In this chapter, we will revise the basics of statistics and discuss the advantages and disadvantages of each of these diagrams. We will also learn how to choose an appropriate diagram given a certain situation. Okay, let's look at organization of data. The information collected from a survey is called raw data because it has not been sorted or arranged. The following is an example of the raw data in dentists recorded in a survey of 30 children on the number of fillings in their teeth. There's the raw data. In order to see any pattern in this set of raw data, we have to arrange the raw data using a table called a tally sheet or tally table. Steps in organizing data. Construct a table with 3 columns. Each item in the first column is called a class of the table. All the different numbers are shown. Okay, so these are the different fillings. So read the data from the left to the right, one by one, and mark a stroke, tally, in the tally column in the same row as its class. To make the counting easier, instead of marking the 5, we use the 5th tally to cross the other 4 tallies. Like we just make 4, and for the 5th one we cross it. To tally means to count. Okay, so the number of times value or class occurs is called the frequency, and we write down the frequency of a class by counting its corresponding tally marks. Then we find the total sum of the frequencies to check whether the tally is correct. It must correspond to the total amount of people in the survey. So basically, what they are saying, I can just take you back. So if you have your table, you're going to start here, and you're going to mark that one, and then that one, and then that one. And every time you just make a stripe. And if you come to the 5th one, you will make a crossover strike. So you continue. You can then start again, continue, start again, continue. But I will show you in an example. The data from a tally is then shown as a frequency table. So this is now a frequency table. And there is the difference. So there's 4 people with no fillings, 7 people with 1 filling, and so on. The above table is called a frequency table. It provides clear and specific information about the data set. For example, we can see clearly the highest frequency. Therefore, the most children has 1 filling in their teeth. Can you see? Look, there's the highest. And that's really there, it's just 1 filling. Okay, but let me show you how we do this one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to indicate for you. I think what we can do is we can take a red, and it's going to work. So the result of the school senior football team during a year are recorded using W for a win, L for a loss, and D for a draw. They are, okay, there's the scores, the raw data. Construct a tally table to represent the data. Okay, so basically we start there at that one. So if that's a L, we just make that stripe. Okay, and then again a L, so we make another stripe. And then a W, and we make a stripe. And then a D for a draw, and we make a stripe. And then again a L, and we make a stripe. And then a W, and we make a stripe. And then a L, and we make another stripe. And then a W, and we make a stripe. And then a L, and now it's the fifth one, so we cross over. And then again a L, and we start a new one. And then a D there, and then a L again, so we are again top. And then a L again, we are again top. And then a W. Okay, we are at 4 now. And then again a W, and then a L. Okay, and then a W. And then again a L. Now 1, 2, 3. So this is my fifth one. And then again a L, so I start a new one. And then a W. And then a D. And then a L. And another L. And a W. So basically I have 5, 8. This is 10 plus 3, 13. And this is 3. And if I add it up, I'll get the 24 from the raw data. Okay. I want you to stop the video, and I want you to do try now 1. As soon as you are finished, you can continue with the video. Okay, let's start. Okay, so basically, we are just going to say this is try now 1. Try now, and this is number 1. And the question is, the following list shows the fitness grades of 27 students. Okay, let's first just check the question. Construct a tally table to represent the data. Okay, so I can again first make your table. So if I make a table, I'm just going to first construct it. Oh, I hope I have enough spaces. Let's just redo that one. Okay, there's 3. There's my... Okay, and now I'm just going to draw my lines. You can just do it with a ruler. I think we're still going to need... Ooh, I hope this is going to be very small. Okay, but it's going to work. So I'm going to fill it in. This is my results. This is going to be my tally. And this is going to be my frequency. Okay, so I'm going to start again from this, and I'll show you. I'm going to go all the way, and then the second row, and then the last row. And I'm just going to make, but let's first get our classes. There's going to be A's, B's, C's, and D's. And at the end, we will just get the total there, which we can maybe just represent there. Okay, now we're going to start here. So start, I'm just going to call it out, and then I'm just going to mark the tally. I think let's do it in another color. So I have a B, and I make a tally. And I have another B, and I make another tally. And I have an A, and I make a tally. And I have a C, and I make a tally. And a D, tally. And a C, tally. And an A, tally. And a B, tally. And a D, tally, and a C, and a A, and a D, and a B, and then a C again, and then a D. Okay, we are at 4, and then another D, and then a C, also 5, and then a B, also 5, and then a D, a new one, and then a C, new one, and another C, new one, and an A, 4, and a D again, new one, and a B, and a C, and a B, and a A. 5. So if I count it up, this is going to be just 5, and this one is going to be 7, and this one is going to be 8. Oh, let's just redo that 8. Okay, and the last one is going to be 7. And if I add it up, I will get a total of 27. And there is my frequency table or telly table.